to properly communicate with affiliates through email. I realize that is a little bit of a dry title, but it's something that hopefully everybody is striving to learn how to do better. So that's kind of the goal of this session, is have you walk away with a little bit more actionable info on how to get through to your affiliate base a little bit better using the communication tool that I think most of us tend to like best, and that is email. I am the marketing manager for AvantLink, so I should give you a little bit of preface before this. I know that they ask us to try to remain as even-handed and unbiased as possible when we are doing these presentations, but we will be looking at a lot of live examples of proper, well-done emails and some really bad ones. And some of this coincides with a little bit of functionality that AvantLink has, so it's not like I'm going to be like selling you on it or anything. It's just some of it has to be explained, sometimes. So if you are familiar with AvantLink, great. If not, no problem at all, because this is pretty universal stuff here. So let's take a look at the agenda. If my little clicker wants to work, there we go. So a couple different emails that we're going to be taking a look at, and these are the real common things. I should also preface this by saying that I am in no way, shape, or form an expert on email communication. I just happen to have access to a network so I can see well-done email. And of course, on the opposite end of that, there's really, really terribly done emails as well. So this is just me conveying a snapshot of what we see that works out there, and email that you should try to avoid like the plague if possible. And you guys will get a very good sense of that coming up quick. So the things that we're really going to touch on today on this agenda. Also, if you guys want to follow along on this, I know that Affiliate Summit has the slides available, but if you just go to bit.ly/ASEast13, that's available there, so you can get a local copy of this if you want. And that'll be up pretty much indefinitely after this. Okay, so the agenda, first we're going to be looking at recruitment emails, the best practices to actually bringing in your affiliates into your program. You have your high-value affiliates. How do you do that correctly? Maybe some things you should avoid. Denial emails. This is probably one of the most overlooked aspects of managing a program out there, I would imagine. And denial emails, there's ways to do it right. Acceptance and welcome emails to a affiliate who's just been approved onto your program. It's their first touch point with use a program manager in your program. What do they see? Followed by general update emails. So, your standard ones that you're probably sending when you have new banner ad creative, or something in the program's changed, or maybe even like a monthly newsletter or something to that effect. And finally, we're going to be looking at two industry best practices, one that is good and another one that, it's something to avoid, and we have a really good example on that. So let's go ahead and dive into things. I am at Chad Waite on Twitter, too, so if you have any feedback or questions or anything, I'm always happy to answer questions after this as well. So, okay, let's start off with recruitment emails. Recruitment emails are a biggie. Obviously, you all have top-tier affiliates that you want to get into your program. How do you recruit them properly? Let's start by taking a look at a very, very bad recruitment email example. And hopefully these bad ones aren't something that you guys look up and be like, oh, that's my email. Luckily, the bad ones, if there is any tie to anybody, it shouldn't be there anymore because we blurred out all the names. Although the good emails, we have permission from the program manager and the program to be using them, so you'll recognize some of these coming up here. So I'm just going to blow through all these emails. Hopefully it's not too monotonous, but you'll be able to pick out some really good things. First is the subject line. So this is a bad recruitment offer. Obviously it says xyz.com affiliate recruitment offer. The subject of the email, or the bulk of it, says, please join the xyz.com affiliate program. We give an 8% commission on all sales from your referrals. Looking forward to working with you soon, xyz.com. Boy, doesn't that give you the warm fuzzies. Okay, if you're an affiliate and you get this, are you thinking this has been very personalized, this has been customized to what I do, or is this a template email? It's a template email. This was sent out by a program manager who sent out about 40 of these in the period of about 2 hours or so. Okay, that's not going to get you anywhere. That is bulk recruitment with no value, and that is what you want to avoid like the plague. The one thing with recruitment emails, there's a golden rule here, and it is no template emails, ever. Do not send out template emails. It doesn't work like that. If you have a high-value affiliate, and affiliate marketing is, of course, all about relationship building on a long-term scale, don't start out by sending them the exact same thing you're going to send 30 other people. It's not going to work that way. You're not going to get any positive results from that. So on the other end of the spectrum, let's take a look at a good recruitment email. Now, this is pulled in by a program manager named Nick Bullard. He works for Massey'sOutfitters.com, an outdoor retailer. And a couple things, you'll notice right here there's this little dynamic tag. This is just one of those AvantLink things that it's just something in the email tool that pulls in and personalizes a first name. This is probably how it works on other networks. Of course, since I'm not a marketing manager for another network, I couldn't tell you for sure. So let's take a look at the subject line. AvantLink dash, it'd be Massey's Outfitters. I don't know why I have that grayed out. Earn $10 today. Okay, I'm an affiliate, I see this, I can earn $10 today. That instantly intrigues me to open this far, far more than something as bland as recruitment offer or join our program. Okay, I can earn $10 today. I know where I'm going if I open this email. So let's break this down. It says, hey, first name. My name is Nick Bullard, and I am the affiliate manager for Massey's Outfitters. After reviewing your site, I definitely see a lot of potential to work together. I would like to invite you to participate in a great incentive where we give you $10 to post a gear review on your site of any product that Massey's carries. And you can include Massey's Outfitters affiliate links in the post, offering excellent earning potential. Okay, so that's what, 2 or 3 lines right there? 2 or 3 lines, okay? So if I'm an affiliate, say I'm a big content producer like this guy's obviously trying to reach out to, I'm a blogger, I now have in 2 or 3 lines not only incentive to join a program, but I can also figure out what my exact payout ratio is going to be for doing the first couple things he's asking and a roadmap of where to go. This is great because Nick hasn't even just said like, hey, join our program. He said, hey, join our program and this is what we'd like you to do. And it's doing what you do anyways. You're going to create a blog post. You're going to do a gear review. You're going to do something that you'd probably wake up and do anyways, and just put our affiliate links in there. You get your long tail monetization off of it, and we're going to give you $10 right off the bat. So he says, if you're interested in participating in this incentive, simply accept this offer and check out the details at the bottom of this email. If you do not wish to take part in the incentive, I hope you'll still consider joining our program. Now down here, he just kind of gives a little bit of information on what Massey's does, some of the brands they carry, and what they represent. But this sentence to the end is really good here. It says, based on the content you feature, I think a partnership with Massey's Outfitters would be very natural and likely very appealing to your audience. I would like to invite you to join our affiliate program at a starting commission rate of 9%. Now, there's 2 big things in this. I love when he says that he's not only taking the time to go through, based on the content you feature. He's gone through and he's looked at the content. Obviously, there's some overlap with the content that this blogger has and the product base of Massey's Outfitters. Now, if you look down here, I like the word natural. He says our partnership is going to be very natural. We're not going to be like forcing you to do something that you don't want to do that's not cohesive with your readers or your content. Like, it's a very natural fit. That's a very powerful word. I really like that he uses it. But probably the most striking thing about this entire recruitment offer so far is the 9%. That is used at the end of the second paragraph, okay? We're in, 10 lines already about why you should join the Massey's affiliate program, and now he's bringing up the commission rate. It just goes to show that commission rates, things like numbers like cookie lengths and commission rates, these are not primary details. I mean, a lot of affiliates place a lot of, importance on that. Don't get me wrong, you guys probably already know that, but if you're trying to develop a relationship, throwing a bunch of numbers, just kind of putting them in a shotgun and firing away isn't going to do that. I mean, if you contrast it with the bad recruitment example, the first thing they talk about is an 8% commission rate in the second sentence. You can go out and get an 8% commission rate anywhere, okay? There's a lot of programs that'll offer something like that. So that's not what you need to sell your affiliates on. Build the relationship first, give them a roadmap with what they're going to do. If you come down here, he says, if you have any questions about Massey's Outfitters or our affiliate program, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thanks, first name. I look forward to working with you. That's a great way to finish it. It's very personal. He is there as a resource. Now, below this, he gives a bunch of contact information, and then he also kind of gives a few details on the actual promotion. So where it says to earn the $10 cash payout, post a gear review of the product that we carry, put in your affiliate links, let me know where the URL is so I can take a look at it, and review. The review must be live for 30 days. Okay, so if you're a blogger, if you're somebody who has a lot of content, why would you even take it down? It's not that, that's not really a concern. So just let him know where your review is, show him that there's affiliate links, and you've earned $10. It's a great promotion. For those of you who have a good PPC budget, still 4 clicks. Still 4 or 5 clicks away from your PPC budget, and put it to this. And you'll activate a really good affiliate. You'll have a very, very long-term lasting effect from a gear review, and that'll go so much further than 4 measly clicks would. This is what I love, though. He takes it one step further after this. right down here. And this is actually an outdated version because there's a new version that Nick uses that I've seen that adds one more thing I'll touch on in a minute. So he says, as an added bonus, I will personally submit each review to popular social bookmarking sites like StumbleUpon or Dig for increased visibility and accelerated indexing by search engines. Now, the other thing that Nick's been doing after this is, this is so crazy. I wish I would have gotten the newest version, but he says he's negotiated out with Massey's Outfitters and the other programs that he represents. And using their social channels, they actually tweet out and put on Facebook about the new blog post that this affiliate has just written. So the affiliate's looking at this, and they're like, okay, if I join this, I'm going to get $10 right off the bat. I know that there's a person behind it who knows my content. And if I do this right now, I'm going to get some pretty extreme visibility, not only from these social bookmarking sites, but on social channels right and left from the actual merchant here. That is impressive. That is a dialed recruitment email. I can tell you firsthand that we have seen more recruits take the bait on this and get going with Massey's Outfitters than any other program with any other recruitment email. Because the big thing here is Nick has provided this affiliate with not only the reasons and the incentives for joining the program, but a roadmap. You know, once you got on to our program, what do you do next? And that's create the gear review, use our links, and boom, you have $10 almost immediately. I mean, that could be done in 30 minutes. That is a great recruitment email. If your recruitment emails look like that, you're going to be getting some good affiliates. So, the big takeaways from recruitment emails: don't ever, ever, ever send out template offers. It's a golden rule. Just template offers don't work. If it's a high-value affiliate and they're getting approached by a bunch of other different merchants, yeah, they're probably going to sniff out a template email really, really quick. So show that you've taken the time to actually look at their site. That kind of flows in with the do here. Do customize and personalize each recruitment offer. Make sure it's actually geared towards the affiliate you're trying to get on board. Show that you've taken the time to visit and analyze their site. Make sure their content actually works with your product base, that their readers will actually see this and not feel like they're being totally sold to, that it's actually cohesive with the purpose of their site. Offer strategy suggestions based on their content. Again, this is just the perfect example right here when he's talking about the gear review. That is a great strategy to start off on. And finally, includes lots of contact information. I always find it hysterical when I see a recruitment offer and there's no contact information. It's like, hey, join our program. It's really great. The XYZ.com team. It's like, oh, okay, like, you're not going to give you like a Skype address or an email or a phone number or something. They assume that you magically have this. And there probably are ways to find it within the your network's interface. But still, I mean, make it easy for the affiliate to reach out to you. Pretty basic stuff there. So let's move on to an entirely different aspect of emails, the denial emails. Again, this is one thing on AvantLink. I'm not entirely sure how it works on other networks, but we have an automated email that goes out to denied affiliates. And to me, this is the most overlooked element of actually managing a program, because people think, okay, when I've denied an affiliate, that's it. That's kind of the end relationship right there. And that's not the case. In fact, denial emails are very important because you want to maintain the reputation of your program. If somebody gets denied, you don't want them to walk away with a bad taste in their mouth. And because of that, word of mouth spreads quickly. And if somebody feels like they've been wronged and they haven't been let into your program, it's contagious. So make sure your denial emails are really honed in to avoid that sour taste in the mouth. So here's a bad denial email. Hello, at this time we are not able to accept your affiliate application to the XYZ affiliate program. Best regards, XYZ affiliate team. Great. Okay, now that's not like the worst thing in the world, but clearly it's template, and clearly, they don't care that you were denied. You've been denied to your program, and that's the end of the story. Case closed. That's it. On the other end, we're going to be looking at a good denial email example. Now, this is done by a gentleman named Wilt Kishimoto from Jensen USA. I'm sure a lot of you probably know him, or his predecessor, Jared Saunders. Jared and Wilt have this particular knack to see basically everything they do from an end user's perspective. And that really, really shows in their denial emails. So right here, full name. Thank you for submitting your application to the Jensen USA affiliate program. We regret to inform you that we have declined your application based on the original information provided to us. He forgot the two, I guess. If you feel we have misunderstood your site and ideas, please email me at my email with a detailed description of your ideas and a site other than that provided by AvantLink. Best regards, Wilt Kishimoto. Boom. Right there, okay? So now the person isn't saying, oh, I've just been denied, what do I do now? He's giving the reasons, okay? You've been denied based on your original content, like what you've submitted to us, maybe your default website or what we're seeing from a high-level view. Maybe that's not what you intended to actually be using with our program. If we've misunderstood, please let us know. He gives you an appeal process. Reach me at this email address right here. That's where you can, tell me that I'm wrong and tell me what I can do next. Shoot me another site that you'd like to use and give me some, some of your ideas. What are you planning on doing with our affiliate program? Best regards, Wilt Kishimoto. That is brilliant. See, if I was denied, I would not have a sour taste in my mouth because I have an appeal process. I have something that I can do. The ball is in my court. So the denial takeaways, don't exclude an explanation for the denial. Once again, if we go back to the bad denial, it's just cut and dry. It's just, oh, you weren't let in, sorry. That's it. So don't exclude an explanation for the denial. Do be courteous. Keep in mind that somebody who has applied to your program has genuine interest in your program. It may be monetary interest, it may align with their passions, but they've had interest in your program. So make sure that you're actually recognizing that in a very courteous manner. Tell the denied affiliate why they were denied. In this case, it was that for Jensen, their content didn't match up. Their site wasn't what Jensen was looking for, but yeah, we have an appeal process. Of course, that is the third one, offer an appeal process. Include your email and include, your name. Make sure it's, obvious that you're welcome to reapply and make sure that we take a second look at you if you feel you've been wronged. So that is denial emails. Again, I can't tell you how many times we've seen programs that just totally overlook that. It's absurd how many people just, they put in a small template and that's it. Fire and forget kind of deal. Okay, so welcome emails. So instead of being denied, you now have an affiliate who's been welcomed. They're super excited to get going on your program. And what is the very first touch point they're going to have with you and your program? It's likely an automated welcome email that's sent out. And keep that in mind as we're going through this, because you want your new affiliate to have a very positive first experience. And sadly, that doesn't happen because just like denial emails, I would say that welcome emails are almost as often overlooked. So, poor welcome email example. Here we go. Hello. Welcome to the XYZ affiliate program. You have been accepted at the following commission rate of commission. Again, a little Avant-Link thing that pulls in the commission dynamically. To get started creating links, log in to your account at login URL, best regards, the XYZ affiliate team. Now, this isn't particularly the worst example I've seen. They include a lot of dynamic content here to help get the affiliate started. Like log in here, this is your commission. It's not totally bare, but you can do a lot better, as we are now going to see with this, another Jensen USA example. Now, don't worry, we're not going to go through all this verbatim. This is a huge email, but hang with me here. So again, this is from Wilt Kishimoto. This is brilliant in my mind. So he says, first name, congratulations and welcome to our affiliate program. I am Wilt Kishimoto, marketing coordinator for Jensen USA. I would again like to personally welcome you to the Jensen USA affiliate program. Your first bonus, worth $10, should you choose to accept it, is 2 small steps away. I know at times it can be difficult and confusing when getting a new program up and running, but you are not alone in your efforts. If you have any questions about Avant-Link, the cycling niche in general, or ideas on how to implement our program into your business model, let us know and we will do our best to assist you. We enjoy providing the best service, whether our customers, our vendors, or our affiliates like yourself. Now that we have embarked on this journey together, a little bit about us, we would like to get to know you better. In doing so, it'll give us the tools we both need to make us successful. Now, those 2 paragraphs right there make me feel welcome. I know who's behind this program. It's Wilt, right? We know Wilt. We love Wilt. We just got a welcome email from Wilt. Okay, I also know what I'm doing next. Your first bonus worth $10, okay? So I'm instantly intrigued. Again, this is just like the recruitment email. You're giving a roadmap to your affiliates. If you read this, you will have a bonus worth $10, and he goes in to explain it a little bit later, which we'll cover. Down here, this is brilliant right here, I think. If you have any questions about Avant-Link, the cycling niche in general, or ideas on how to implement our program into your business model, let us know, and we will do our best to assist you. Now, too many times in welcome emails, we see people say, hey, if you have any questions about our affiliate program, let us know, right? Okay, well, that's fine, but that's just one element, okay? He goes to say, okay, let us know if you have any questions about Jensen USA, our affiliate program, but the cycling niche in general. And that could be, that could go from anything from like asking him okay, well, what's a popular product that sells during Christmas in the winter? Is road bikes more important or sell better than mountain bikes or something? Like, the cycling niche is a huge, huge, huge thing to talk about, and affiliate marketing is just a little bit of it. And he says, look, I am here as a resource for that. Make yourself available as an information hub for your affiliates. He also talks about the tools to make us successful, so we'll kind of blow through these real quick. The first most valuable tool is an active email. He just talks about personalizing content and getting in touch with them. The second tool we use are instant messengers, specifically Skype, Twitter, and Gmail. I don't know if I'd necessarily consider Twitter an IM, but whatever. And then he goes to the third tool right here, emergencies only. It's phone. They give the phone number there, but he prefaces, hey, don't call me unless it's an emergency. We like to consolidate our communication through email or Skype, Twitter. The last one right here, the last tool is a favorite of mine, and it is used to help celebrate you. I would be thrilled if we could get your birthday. No years necessary, as I like to send out bonuses and special performance deals on that day that is special for you. Boom. Right there. That is brilliant, okay? So if I give him, I tell him that I was, born 1986, I don't need to, or January 10th, I guess he doesn't need the year, he will now turn around and send me valuable content, whether it's a performance incentive or some sort of bonus on my birthday. Like, how welcoming is that? How much better is that than this? I mean, it's just light years difference here. So after that, he says, that brings me to how you can receive my first bonus to you. Hit the reply button and add the essential tools inside and hit send. That's it. You'll get $5 for helping us get to know you better. So if I tell him how he can contact me, here's my email, here's my phone, here's my birthday, and I've got $5. Who here thinks that would take more than like 10 seconds? Hopefully nobody. Okay, well, maybe 11. We'll cut you some slack. So that's a great way to get them involved and get them, it's a great way to get to know them and have them get to know you a little bit better too. Here it says, and making it possible for our relationship to thrive. And for placing a banner or text link and sending that link to where I can find them, you'll get another $5. So right after that, he's like, hey, you let us know who we are, and you know who we are now. And if you put up a banner on your site, you don't even have to wait till sale. We're going to give you $5. Okay, throw up a banner on your site, send me a link, $5 in the bank right there. Again, still 4 clicks away from your PPC. Done. To get started creating, he says, once again, it's great to have you in our program. We look forward to cultivating a profitable business relationship with you. To get started creating links, log into your account at login URL. If you need anything else, I'm here for you, Wilt Kishimoto. And I kid you not, his list of contact options goes down to like here. It is absurd. I didn't want to do 2 emails for this, so I just decided to cut it off. So the welcome email takeaways. Don't ignore this email. You just, so many people just like, oh yeah, we'll send out something template and good. Don't ignore it. And don't only include generic program information. If somebody has applied to your program, they probably already know the commission rate that they're going to be getting, or the cookie length, or where to log in and get some ads. It's helpful to include that, but don't focus on that. They probably already know most of that information. Do introduce yourself as a program manager. Very elemental, I know. Include lots of contact information. Give the new affiliate a plan of action or a roadmap. In Jensen USA's case, it was a great intro bonus plan. Again, if you can be providing the work or doing the work of an affiliate for them, in this case, it's planning what their next steps are, make sure you're doing that, because then the affiliate has no excuse not to go ahead and do that, especially if the bonus is riding on their actions. So if they've got the bonus and they're like, well, I know exactly what to do for the bonus, boom, there you go. That's not only an informative email, but it's totally actionable too. And with all your emails, that's what you should be shooting for. Don't make it just informative. Anybody can put together an informative email. Make sure that people can take action on the information that you're providing them. And that is actually a perfect segue into the biggie here, the program update emails. Start with a bad general update. And this one, this is so bad. Like, I'm not scared that anybody has ever sent something like this out. I don't even understand this one. This is just the worst example I've ever seen. So I'm just going to start into this because there's no way to preface it. It is very rare to find these products on sale. Special pricing for the next couple of days. Email me if you need a certain size banner ad for your site. Thanks, this person, xyz.com. What? Is anybody else here totally confused? Anybody? Oh, crap. Let's see if we can get this going again. There we go. I have no idea what this was about. And I'm willing to bet that most of the affiliates who received this had really no idea what it was about either. Okay, there's a big sale, you can get banner ads, but nothing else. Go. So on the other end, here is a great or good general update email example. Hi, first name. Yesterday we announced, actually I should preface this by saying this is from a guy named Brian Boyd. He manages an agency called Click Affiliate out of Colorado. He says, yesterday we announced the extension of the ISIS coupon AFISIS20, which discounts are already on sales items at an additional 20%. Today we have added coupon messaging to all Deal of the Day campaigns in AvantLink. The Deal of the Day tool pulls a new item each day from the ISIS data feed that's 30% off or more, meaning every item it pulls will qualify for the 20% off coupon. Voila. Okay, so that's a great way to actually preface it. Two things he's doing here. He's saying, yeah, we have this awesome coupon code. Here's how it relates to you. You can get 20% off. It's really popular right now. And it's clearly specifically oriented towards the affiliate channel. But then he's saying, look, you can use this in conjunction with a very dynamic tool here called the Deal of the Day tool. Again, this is something probably pretty specific to AvantLink. But the point is, if you are sending out program updates, be very aware of the dynamic tools that your network offers your affiliates. Again, I can't speak for any other networks, but there's quite a few on AvantLink that you can use to mix up your advertising efforts from your affiliates. Something way more beyond the quintessential data feed and banner ads. In this case, it was a Deal of the Day tool, and Brian knows this very well. He knows how to use it and how to use it in conjunction with a coupon. This is very powerful messaging here. So it continues. He says, here are the new ads. Unfortunately, you can't get a preview unless you click Get HTML or log into the AvantLink, or log into AvantLink and pull the ad directly from the Deal of the Day toolset. And then he lists all the Deal of the Day displays that he's built here. And you can obviously preview that by hitting the Get HTML, and the affiliates will get the login code with all their tracking information. So he's providing them an immediate resource. He's saying, here's the awesome Deal of the Day tool. Here is the coupon code that we have, and here is the exact place to get it right there. You have five different options there. Of course, down here he lists all of his contact information, and yeah, lots of ways to get in touch with Mr. Brian Boyd. So well done, Brian Boyd. Let's take this one step further, though. This is a great general email. Okay, and we're actually going back to another person named Nick Bullard here. He's the first person we looked at for the recruitment emails. Now, Nick has done something. This kind of gets into some crazy strategy here, but I really love what he's done because I've never seen anything like this before. So he says, hey, first name, I wanted to give you a heads up that I just published this week's installment of the free gear article. I don't think he goes into it too much here. Now, the free gear article is something that he does where he has a sub-blog on AvantLink's webpage or site that he does articles. He does pre-configured articles that do a gear review about a certain product that affiliates can go in and copy and paste and put on their site. Now, for all of you SEO people who are like, oh man, duplicate content, that's bad news bears, he really encourages, on the blog post to customize it and make it their own. You'll see this in just a minute. But he's providing these affiliates with this content. He's saying, look, we've already done this awesome gear review. Here it is. Go grab it on our blog. It's right here. He even lists the URL right here. So he calls it the free gear article. This week we are featuring the North Face Half Dome sweatshirt, which, by the way, is available in 39 combined styles for men and women. Also, in addition, Getz's, which is a program he manages, is running a great 25% off sale on all spring and summer North Face. So now's a great time to publish this article on your website. So here is the link to the direct article. Here's the link to the category with all old articles that he's created for affiliates to use on their site. It says, also new this week, I created a pre-configured link that you may find easier to use than the custom link builder. Should you decide to use this option, please, please, please remember to log into AvantLink first. If you do not, your unique affiliate ID, blah, 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 blah. So again, it goes into how to use this tool in conjunction with these gear articles. Here's the link that he configured. He includes it directly in the email. Once again, here's a resource. So you're not only telling what the affiliates to do, but how to do it and where to get the information. If you have any questions about any of this or need assistance, please do not hesitate to email me. Thanks, first name, Nick Bullard. Now, just so everybody's kind of on the same level here, I actually took a screenshot of the blog post and what it looks like. So you can see here he kind of describes the free gear articles a little bit, and right here he says, I highly suggest adding your own opinions, thoughts, and or experiences with this product once you paste it on your site. Now, I'm not sure how most of you feel about this tactic, but I can tell you right now, this has been insanely popular. Okay, he has had so many affiliates look at this and basically look at it and they say, well, damn, he's already done our work for us. He's created the freaking article, and all we need to do is put in a couple different thoughts or opinions that we have, maybe mix it up a little bit so we're not getting duplicate content dinged here, and boom, my job is done. Not to mention that all of the affiliate links that he gave us in the last slide, or I guess the one rather, that we can use with this is already included. So I need to copy and paste this content and copy and paste a link, and I'm done. Customize it a little bit, and I have a brand new post for my readers. It has been very popular, and he's seen some wild results from this. And that is really out-of-the-box thinking that takes your emails, again, from being informative to very, very actionable. Like, an affiliate reads this, and they know exactly what to do. In fact, if we look at the takeaways, well, first off, we look at the don'ts. Don't send updates that aren't related to the affiliate program. If you mention that you can create a new banner size, that's great. That doesn't make it applicable to the affiliate program. Like, the very first example is just laughable. On the other hand, the do's include lots of actionable content, not just informative. Include strategies on how to use new ad campaigns. So we're not only showing you the new ad campaigns that we have, but give them suggestions. Say, hey, this is how you can use it. Obviously, the extreme example in this was the free gear article. Recommend additional affiliate tools. I cannot stress the importance of this. Know your network's tools that make, that are available to your affiliates that allow them to represent your brand in different ways. Banner ads and data feeds oftentimes aren't the only ones. And if you don't know the tool sets that are available, you're missing out on some major, major ways of actually marketing in a different capacity. The more you can recommend those to your affiliates, the better. Stuff your content with marketing resources. Obviously, the big marketing resource in that last email was the free gear article. And be as consistent as possible. Email affiliates anytime you have new information relevant to your program. Now, there's a caveat to this, and well, it's actually a big but. Anytime your information is relevant to your program. I've seen, a lot of programs who only send like a month, like a monthly newsletter, okay? So like the 20th of every month we'll send this out. And either the stars lined up and it just so happened in a year, like every 20th of the month they had some new creative or something, or some big sale was going on every month. But I'm willing to bet that most of the time, your program has a lot of different things going on at a lot of different times. So be consistent and make sure that when you are emailing your affiliates, it's something that they can take action on, and that it's not just newsletter, high-level, kind of half quasi, related to the affiliate channel. Make sure it is for the affiliates.
Quick question.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on using HTML for general updates?
I would just say always include a text version of it. Hopefully other networks have the ability to include both a text and HTML version, but always include a text version, because if you format it for HTML and they can't get it, their client doesn't read it for whatever reason, yeah, it'll be goofy. So always create a text version. Okay, a couple best practices. And this one kind of rubs me the wrong way a little bit, simply from a network perspective. This is big. No cross-network promoting. I'll say that again. No cross-network promoting. This could be things like, I don't know, sending out an email in CJ and talking about your links on ShareASale, or your big sales on ShareASale. Or shutting down a program on one network and trying to recruit that network's affiliates into another network. No, 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 no. Both those are very bad, especially the program shutdown one. In fact, hopefully everybody's aware that most networks have very specific places where they say in their terms and conditions that there's no cross-network like siphoning of affiliates. It's very bad. If you have affiliates who you'd like to work with when you say you close down a program, or there's affiliates who are in both programs and you're trying to promote something else on another network, make sure you're contacting them directly. Don't use the network's tools to contact them about things that aren't related to that network. This is actually a really good example. I won't give any names, but this is a very, very respected industry leader in our industry who sent this out just a little while ago. We were pretty floored that they sent it out, but it was in some strict violations of not only our terms, but again, other networks. It says, hello, valued affiliate. This is an official notification that the XYZ affiliate program is moving. Effective this date, we will be closing on AvantLink. We don't want to say goodbye, so please email us ASAP at this so we can give you easy instructions on moving to our new network on this. We look forward to hearing from you and value your continued partnership. That's bad. That's, again, there's a clause in pretty much every single affiliate network that has, and a no cross-network promotion thing. So just keep that in mind. Usually it's not a problem, but every now and then, it's just a best practice to avoid doing that. The other one is only send affiliates emails with affiliate-related content. Now, we've been over this again and again. There's a lot of emails that you can send, newsletters or something that may not be directly tieable or that ties in with the affiliate side of things. So this is a good example. Good afternoon. XYZ is proud to announce the launch of our electronics line. We have electronics accessories that are compatible with smartphones as well as iPods and iPads. We have a variety of different wall and car chargers as well as headphones and aux cords. Please check them out here. We are working on designing electronics-specific ads and hope to have them out to you soon. Don't forget to use the code for 30% off your entire purchase. Have a great afternoon, this person. Okay, it's maybe a little bit relevant. Again, they said the words banner ad in there, so I guess it has a teeny bit of overlap. But that's just saying, hey, we've got this new product line, and here's a coupon code for you, not your readers, for you, for your purchase. Generally email updates like that can be a lot more dialed in, and it's this type of thing that we see, quite often, and it's that type of email that won't get a reaction out of your affiliates. So just take everything that you've learned, find a couple points from this session, and try to integrate it in with your regular email communication. Hopefully, from what we've seen, if you do, you will see a higher feedback or open rate or even like recruitment offer acceptance rate than you would before. Make sure you're integrating these things in, and your email communication will be a lot more quote unquote proper. So that is it. That is how to properly communicate with affiliates through email. Again, I am at Chad Waite on Twitter, so if you have any questions after this, you're totally welcome to ask away at any time. But right now, any questions? Any questions here? Yes.
I know. I work with Commission Junction.
Okay.
And we don't always have an email address. I mean, I can use their tools to send an email to affiliates.
Mm-hmm.
Were you on one of those examples asking them to provide an email
On.
to me?
Yeah, so we have emails, obviously, for all affiliates through our network, but I think one of the examples from Wilt Kishimoto was saying, give us your email. A lot of times, affiliates will have maybe high-level default emails that they use for all their applications. So maybe if there's one that they're trying to, get a little bit more direct of some, communication with that affiliate, they'll say, like, send us your maybe personal email rather than affiliates@xyz.com. So I think that's kind of what he was asking for in that one. A little bit more granular contact information. Does that answer?
Well, I mean, it's hard to be personal if you're using a tool.
Yeah.
So,
well, with this one though, I mean that's the whole point of this is you're using a welcome email tool, but you can make it so it actually sounds like you care about the affiliate joining. It's better than the template like welcome to our program, go type of deal. So yeah.
A couple questions. First, using the network's email system.
Mm-hmm.
Also clunky,
yeah.
Depending on the network. Our network is kind of clunky for email link share. What's your opinion about using a CRM and integrating with non-network? Because then you can't personalize it. If you're not within the network's email system, like link generation and something like making the HTML code automatically for an affiliate is not easy without going through other things. So that's part one of the question. And the other is on the denial emails, same thing. So if we're, because we have different categories of denials. One is, your website's only been operational for 30 minutes and you haven't put any content in it. I can't approve you. Or you're selling, pornographic material. I can't approve you.
Yeah.
So how personalized? Those are two questions, but they're sort of related because even if we do a very nice denial default, boilerplate that's friendly and warm, come back when you have something good.
Mm-hmm.
We can't personal identify without really break. You can't just say deny.
Yeah, it can't be very it can't be high level and cover everyone, right?
And so with that said, where does the CRM then get you into this? Because it's still all about relationships.
Okay, so the question is how does using something like a CRM to create emails and stuff, how does that affect personalization? And then when you have something like a denial email where you're denying on different levels, for certain different reasons for certain affiliates, how do you go about that? And It's a good question with the CRM. I would say that as long as you can, even if you're not personalizing it, like if they don't have the dynamic tags to pull in and stuff, just look at your content. Take a step back and look at it and say, okay, even though it doesn't have a first name in there to really tie it into the affiliate, like if somebody reads this, if somebody reads what I'm putting in there, like can they take action on the information? Like, are you giving them resources to, okay, maybe if it's not included in the email, you can't dynamically put in, a new banner ad or link that you've created. Like, give them the exact resource. Say, hey, go log in here at, avantlink.com/affiliate.php or something. And just make sure that once they're done reading that to the best of your ability, you can give them something to turn around right then and say, okay, I'm going to go here and I'm going to take action on what you've said. As far as like the personalization stuff, it's kind of hard. When you don't.
You sort of have to use the network tools for that.
Yeah.
Because you also want to block them out because they're not in your program now.
Exactly.
And you're sort of stuck using the network tools.
In large part, you are. I mean, I would hope that your network tools are not bulky and that there's a lot of different ways to target sub-demographics of affiliates and stuff. Again, I can only speak from my perspective, but I would hope that that's the case with other networks. The second part of the question, though, when you're talking about denials, how do you cover a wide range of denials on one email? And that's a very good question. And I think that, so let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to the denial page. Of course, the rewind isn't quite as quick as the forward.
I've got general text that basically says, if your site, if you think that this is an error,
Mm-hmm.
we could be wrong, we could be totally not missing the point here.
Be transparent with your reasons. List them. I mean, so in this, instead of saying, oh, we regret to inform you that you've declined your application based on the original information, if you have a number of different categories of like why you'll deny an affiliate application, list them out. Say, our criteria says that you will not be approved in this program if we see this stuff on your site. And even if they've only, checked off one of the boxes and there's like 10 different things you look for, let them know, because if they feel like they don't fit any of those, reasons, they can get back to you. And of course, that's why.
You sell cosmetics and you sell assault weapons.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like we don't promote, any affiliates who have firearms. We don't, like approve any affiliates who do.
I'm gonna have a shopping list that goes.
Yeah, but you know what though? I mean, if somebody does get denied and they're serious about your program, they'll go through that shopping list. They'll be like, well, why wasn't I approved? Here's the reasons. Let's see if I fit the bill. And if they do find one, you're likely not to hear from them again. And if they don't, they'll get back to you as long as you provide contact information. So, good questions. Any others? Right back there.
I know there's probably no right answer to this, but in terms of communicating updates to your affiliates,
Mm-hmm.
I know absolutely nothing about this. So, what's a good rule of thumb? I imagine, having worked with a number of affiliates, people budget their time to look at, updates and things like that.
Yeah.
So, what's a pretty good rule of thumb?
So I'm guessing, so the question was a rule of thumb for frequency of updates, correct? Again, that just goes back to, I'm going to go to the general welcome emails takeaway. Let's see, it's a welcome, sorry. Let's go right to this. The big thing was don't send updates that aren't related to the affiliate program. This is the thing to keep in mind. Now, I can't peg a date on this because your program could be far more active than another program. If there's any new creative that you have, banner ads, or maybe there's a new product launch, you got a new brand in that you're really trying to push, a sale, a promotion, a special, a coupon, any of that. As long as you think that the end user, in this case was an affiliate, can take that and say, hey, I'm going to be able to take action on this, and this is something valuable to me, you can update as much as you want. I'll give you an example. I actually used to run a program that did flash sales, daily flash sales. We'd have 4 or 5 new ads or flash sales every single day. And so we'd actually send out a daily digest with the new ad creative for that. And we had a lot of affiliates who loved it, who relied on their daily update. So long as your information is valuable to the end user and informative, there really isn't a number I could peg. I would highly recommend not going long periods without communicating with your affiliates because they want to know that their program manager is still live. But make sure you're actually staying in constant communication with them. But again, just look at your content. If it's valuable, if it's something that affects them as an affiliate, let them know about it. So, over here. Yes. Don't include anything that they'll also get on the newsletter that they've subscribed to with their email that isn't the affiliate address. I mean, if they're going over and your affiliate newsletter has 90% of the same content that the regular newsletter has, and then at the very bottom you have 10% of the affiliate content, just why even send that out? Why not just send them the 10%? So a lot of the times people will be subscribed not only through the affiliate newsletter, but also to your site through the regular communications. The question, by the way, was, do you have any do's or don'ts on the content in newsletters? I'm really up in the air with newsletters. The jury's kind of out for me because I've seen some really good managers who've sent out some really good newsletters before that are entirely actionable by the end user, but then there's people who, again, the once a month for 12 months, the only thing that they send out is the same newsletter that they're sending out, on the regular channels, which is laughable to say the least. So make sure that it's really aimed. The newsletter could be, one great thing for newsletters I love to see is like selling products. Okay, like the top selling products for the week and the top anticipated selling products for, the next quarter or something, or for Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Something like that is super. I mean, in a newsletter, that's way helpful. And if you can kind of train your affiliates to come to expect that type of information in a newsletter, I mean, that's what makes a newsletter valuable, not telling that you got a new CMO or, you moved your HQ or something. Like, that's fine. You can include that, but don't make that the main focus of the newsletter. So, right up here. Yeah.
But I've been struggling of late to really see the value because it does take some of my time during the day, and I've been reaching out to some of most of our top publishers, and most of them say that, oh, well, we just all have automatic feeds that pull the offers from your network. And a lot of them tell me straight up that they really don't even open the newsletter. They get so many of them. So I guess my question is there a real value?
So the question was, is there real value to email, especially with top publishers who may just have kind of like a default email address that you send it to? That is a really good question. And I would say that yes, there is, especially if you can get somebody within that organization that you may have a little bit more direct contact with rather than an overall email. One thing that I know AvantLink's going to be working on is the ability to change up primary contact emails, your email addresses rather, within an affiliate application. So if you do have somebody, an XYZ affiliate, and you're like, okay, I can contact them really well, but I can't, I can't ever get through on their default affiliate at xyz.com email address. That is going to be something that we are going to be working on now. I would also say that less is more in newsletters like that. So if you're constantly hounding an affiliate, you're sending them something, once a week, and it's taking a lot of your time, and even though it may be relevant to the affiliate program, something you want them to know, it's always better. It's just like the whole template email for recruitment things. Like we've seen people shoot out 40 emails in a week and not have any results. Or they'll take the 5 days during the work week and really hone in and craft 2 recruitment offers. And they'll send that out, and just because the personalization is there and the content's a lot more dialed in, they'll actually see those 2 affiliates apply. So less is more in this, and then if you can get a better contact email address to actually send it to. I know that's not the ideal answer, but it's kind of the cold hard truth of it. So, any other questions back there?
Yes, I think sometimes the subject line has a lot to do with people actually opening the email. So, what are your recommendations on calls to action and the actual subject?
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, so she asked, said subject lines are big, which I totally agree. And what are some recommendations on call to actions? Or calls to action, rather. I've always found, well, first I should say that, again, I hope your network has some analytics on open rates so you can start analyzing what emails, what subject lines have actually been opened and which ones haven't, which ones have bounced. Because, dialing in which subject lines have actually been opened and resonate with a lot of your affiliates is really helpful in actually targeting your content, how it's going to look and what you're going to say. Back to your question, though, numbers. One thing I've figured out very quickly is that the human brain loves to quantify things. So if you can give them a number, say, okay, so let's go back actually to the recruitment emails. I'm just going to rewind a bit here. If you remember the recruitment emails, one said, earn $10 today. $10, there's a threshold. I now have it in my head that there's a $10 threshold right here, and that allows me to quantify the value of this email. So if you're, putting out a general update email that has maybe a coupon code or maybe some banner ads for your sale or something, mention either the end date of the sale or how much you can save. Numbers are a great way to grab people's attention and quantify things. I would also recommend that the shorter the better. The more you consolidate your subject lines, I mean, the best email, mass email I've ever opened in my life. I actually think it was from dig.com when they relaunched a couple years ago, but I think that it said, if I recall, it just said like hello or like hey in the email address. And I was like, well, hey, this has got to be from a friend, right? So I clicked on it and it was Dig, and I was like, oh, damn, like this is not a friend, but I'm going to read it anyway because I'm here. Where if they had some big like, read today's top news on blah, 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 all their aggregated stories that they have, I probably wouldn't have opened it. I tend to migrate towards shorter subject lines a little bit just because if you have something that's like 2 sentences long and it's huge, like most people are going to say, oh, yep, it's the newsletter. Let's kind of skip over it. So numbers, great way to quantify, and the shorter the better. So right here.
What about images in the subject line? That's sort of a new trend, like hearts or
Like the little like emoticon things. I don't know. I mean, I send like smileys to my wife and stuff sometimes. I don't know if there's any place for it in the business world, right? I mean, it could be, and there's a lot of I take that back. Okay, there's actually a lot of place for it in the business world, but I think it depends on your brand. Okay, so if you're like, some clothing, manufacturer, and you have an affiliate program that has a lot of like bloggers, maybe mom bloggers who are talking about clothes for their kids or something. Yeah, that might be appropriate. Having like a heart or a smiley face or something in the subject line, but. I would say maybe not so much from a professional standpoint, especially with top tier affiliates, people who are going to be going through a lot of these emails, especially if it's something like a program update. I think they would see that, and maybe it'd be eye-catching, but I just don't know if it takes the seriousness level up. Although I am no email marketing professional by any means, so you're always welcome to experiment, and hopefully, again, your network has some analytics. Yeah. Yeah.
They continue to do it, so it seems like
it could be a growing trend. I haven't experimented with it myself, but who knows? Maybe you've given me something to do on our next network update email. So if any of you are OvenLink affiliates, get ready for smiley face or heart or something. All right. Any more questions?
Can I follow up on the CRM?
Oh yeah, sure.
So the thing is, if we're sending emails through the network interface.
Mm-hmm.
We could then do embedded links and get stuff directly to the content that we want to have. Where if we're sending it off our system, we can't do that. And so how important, on the other hand, keeping that relationship contact and maybe not necessarily emailing the primary email on the account. So if we're dealing with the general person,
Mm-hmm.
we're never dealing with the general person.
Yeah.
The actual person who we have a relationship with. But we can't send them direct links because the system only sends it to the figurehead.
Yeah.
Person. I'm still trying to balance that. We've only been operational for a little bit, so I'm trying to find the balance between what the affiliate wants, what's convenient for them versus because more convenient for them is to give them the HTML code ready to go in that email.
Yeah.
But if it isn't going to the person, your contact person,
then yeah, it doesn't work. So the question is, how do I, since I can't send out links in my CRM, affiliate links to ads and stuff in my CRM, but I can through the network, and I can get a little bit more personal with my CRM than the overall person in the network. Am I understanding that correctly? Like, how do I find the balance between that?
maintaining the whole email chain because
Yeah.
the network's email tools don't let me see the 44 emails that I've already sent back and forth, whereas on my CRM I can see everything.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I don't have a good answer for that. You just experiment with it. I mean, you got to take your pros and cons for using both systems. Like you said, you don't get any email history off of most network tools. Maybe you could send some like development request or something. I mean, if you are on OvenLink, feel free to shoot that to us because that is something we definitely take a look at. On the other hand, with the CRM, I
guess the question is it more important to have the relationship, or is it more important to have the HTML.
Ah, okay. Is it more important to have the relationship or the HTML? Oh, that's a good one. It depends on what affiliates you actually have that relationship with that are also in your network emailing tool.
Because some of the affiliates are already on the data feed, and they're already getting the coupon feed, and they're already getting all that stuff automated, so they don't need me to send them HTML.
Yeah, yeah. I would say, though, that I mean, just high level, I would still say the network tools tend to be best if you're sending a program update, okay? Even though you may not be hitting your very valuable ones, which hopefully, if you know your very valuable affiliates that you may not be hitting with your network updates, you can also turn around and do that in the CRM or even just email them one-to-one. Hopefully, it's not some massive, like, 20,000 affiliate pool or something, Hopefully, you have a consolidated list of maybe 10 or 12 that you're really trying to work with personally. But I would still opt to do the network updates simply because if there is the affiliate who may want to get more involved with your program, they're like, yeah, we're going to ramp things up, we're going to look at the new links that you're sending out, they still have the resource where you can turn that around really quickly and email it to your select group of affiliates. But if you're to do the CRM option where you're not providing the links, you don't know who you're missing out on. Where on the other hand, you do know who you're missing out on if you don't get to them on the network. So yeah, no problem. 5 minutes left. Other questions? I thought I saw a few over here, right up here.
I just had a real, it touched on something that he mentioned, and it's kind of what I was trying to get at with my last question.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of, I noticed in a lot of my top publishers, they just automatically, anytime I add an offer into the system, they have an automatic feed
Mm-hmm.
get shot straight to them. So, and most of my general update emails tend to be about our new offers right now. So I guess I'm trying to see, is there a value in that? And based on some of the contact you've had with publishers, how many of them are actually really combing through these newsletters for co-offers?
That's a good question. So the question was, how many of these top tier affiliates tend to actually use the email to look through new offers, especially when they maybe already have automated scripts that just pull them off of data feeds and stuff, or if they're using a proprietary like network tool, like again, Link has a dynamic deal feed that just automatically ports new deals into publishers' pages. So you know what? One thing that you could do, and again, this is purely coming from my perspective on our network, but we allow for categorizations of affiliates. So if you have these top tier ones that you know for a fact are just using their scripts and maybe they're not actually combing through there, what you can do is you can categorize your affiliates and give them tag groups and say like, okay, well these we're going to tag as top tier and all of the other ones we're going to tag as like regular updates. So when you can actually shoot off the email, you can select those tag groups. So you're like, okay, a general update is going to go to our regular update group so that we know that these people are actually looking at it and combing through the data feeds. And that way combing through the new products that, or banner ads that you have, or text ads, or whatever it may be. And that way you're not bombarding the top tier affiliate that you know is probably not going to be looking at it anyways. You can communicate with them on a one-on-one basis when you need to. And on the other hand, you're actually taking these, the new content, the new banner ads that you have to these affiliates who actually would be looking through it. Many really large affiliates, I'm guessing, probably don't go through a lot of newsletters just because of the sheer volume that they get. So. Good question. Any more? Any more? I think.
And this is kind of specific.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen good examples of sending out bad news, like or dropping commission rates?
Have I seen good examples of having to drop bad news? Yes, I have actually. And the best rule of thumb there is be frank. I mean, if you're trying to sugarcoat something that shouldn't be sugarcoated, just tell them straight up. Be like, hey, look, we're dropping commission rates. We still want to work with you and try to make this the most productive channel we can. We'd love to maintain our relationship. Contact me with any concerns you have. Done. It's short. It's simple. I mean, the more direct you can get with the point without being like, hey, we're dropping commission rates by. Let them know that you're still there as a resource and that you absolutely want to make sure that you're maintaining a relationship. But affiliates understand. Sometimes margins need to be cut. Maybe you don't have enough to devote to a 10% commission rate and you're going down to like 7 or something. Like, they understand that, and your program is not alone in having that happen. So, yeah, it's be frank, be kind of quick to the point, and let them know that you're there as a resource. Good question. All right, I think we're actually out of time right here. So if you have any more questions or something, come up to me after. Once again, Chad Waite with avantlink.com. Thank you, everyone, for attending. Appreciate it.